0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. My name is Oluwaseun. And you know, I never work alone. Aside me having the contribution from you, I get to have my analyst with me. And today, one half is missing, but of course, we're still going to have so much fun as usual, because you can call him one man army and he keeps it 100 all the time. And it's none other than Irabor Okosum. Good morning.
Good morning, Sean. How's everything?
Very well, thank you. How are you? What have you been up to aside drinking smoothies?
Ah, okay.
What have you
So
not
you,
been drinking
so,
smoothies? Lying
so
that you
you,
have not been drinking smoothies.
you figure.
I saw your stat.
Yeah, Sean. I'm tempted to say something on air this morning, no, but no, wahala. I won't say
Don't say.
anything. Uh-huh. No problem. So yes, I've been drinking smoothie. That's the secret to my weight loss.
Oh, you finally lost weight. I saw you
Mm.
gained 2 kg
That's the
last week.
secret now. Yeah, I gained 2K. Now I now understand what happened. I wasn't drinking smoothie for that particular period. Yeah.
Mm.
So I didn't drink
Okay.
smoothie for that 1 week. I've been 2 weeks. Yeah. So that's what happened.
You're a very rich man. Oh, you can drink smoothies in this economy. Guy. Okay. What have you been
Mm.
up to?
Um, Serving God. Planning for my event November 30th. Free healthcare, media personalities, comedians come through Campus Stadium. So that's been, taking a lot of my time. What else? Yeah, those two things, serving God and planning my event.
I'm tempted to say, how do you serve God? But no, we're not going to turn this into a gospel show. This is Film Focus. But tell me, have you had the chance to watch anything? Have you gone to the cinemas? Have you streamed on any
What have I
platform?
even seen, Seth? That's the thing. What was the last thing I watched? Somebody was telling me that I should watch Flight Hijack,
You said you were
something.
going to watch it last week. Well,
Yeah,
was it
but
Oris?
I just haven't found time. And the reason I want to watch it, the reason I have not watched it is I want to take my time to watch it so that if anybody is saying anything, I can give a very informed opinion, just like
Mm.
Lishabi and all the other ones. Sure, you get. Okay, what did I watch? Yeah, I watched the Joker. Yes, I watched Joker Part Two.
Finally.
Yes, I watched Joker Part Two. I'm just trying to have my head put. Yes, I watched Joker Part Two. Still watching Lincoln Lawyer. What else again? Yeah. Then apparently Hidden Figures is now on the red pill. I just, had a thrill watching it again. It just reminds me that Taraji is one of the
She's who
best to ever
she
do
is.
it. Yes, she's who she is. When I say best ever to do it, I mean not by black color or white color or any color. Like actress, hands down, she's an actress. Let's not even go there. Like, I don't even want to hear anything. Nobody should say anything. I'll fight them. So, what else again? Yeah, still watching Yellowstone. By the way, that is a very toxic show. A very, very toxic show. But it just opens you up to, seeing how trauma can affect you, in your life as an adult, especially the things you go through when you're growing up. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Then a bit of Resident here and there, then yeah, that's it. I think that's it for now that I can remember. Then I'm happy the Diplomat is out. So that one again, I would settle down and check it out later on. But what I really, really want to watch is Hijack 93 because a lot of people that I know that are in this space don't like it. Like they don't like it, but again, we'll see it.
I don't know about the people in this space, but going by social media comments, I don't think I've come across someone who liked it, unless I'm not looking in the right place. And I'm wondering what's going on. Just like you, I've not found the time to sit down and watch it objectively, but I'm going to do that. So hopefully next time we'll assemble on the show. We're going to talk about it objectively. But you can tell us what you have been watching on WhatsApp. No, I don't mean you've been watching it on WhatsApp. I mean, tell us via WhatsApp. And that is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981.
My name is Richard Mufedo. And I the smooth 98.1 because to play my parents. Not smooth 98.1.
damaged phone doesn't have to be stretched or expensive anymore. No! That's right. MTN has got the solution to keep your phone protected. Water damage, fire damage, cracked screen, no wahala. With MTN's Pick and Fix, we'll pick up, fix, and
So you come around to pick up your smoothie and then you vamoose again.
You also get free MTN data with
I came to pick up my smoothie. Somebody has taken 2 from the freezer.
That's not all. With MTN, you can upgrade your phone with Easy Buy, spread your payments.
As you open mouth, As you open mouth. That's what me say if I open mouth. Nigga was there. Nigga was there. One bottle of smoothie is 3.5.
Protection plans from Pick and Fix.
One bottle is at least variation of 3.5 to 4K. Two was gone.
NG/devices started. What are we doing today?
I'm sure.
Are you sure? You didn't send anyone to come and pick it on your behalf.
Who do I want to send?
Because what?
Who do I want to send? Send where? Hey, don't worry. I don't know who took it, so I can't decide.
System shut.
But two, yes, for sure. Two gone.
Helping you discover facts about your health and expanding your access to well-being.
Well, my soup is still intact in the freezer.
Tune in to Smooth Health on the
And your own is not visible like that now. You understand? The smoothie is stand tall like me. Like you can't miss it. You just enter, you just see it. Like smoothie. And it's red.
We're back.
Hi, my name is Uzo, and you're listening to Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life.
Welcome to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1. It's 12 minutes past 11 o'clock. And every Friday from 11 till 11:55, we discuss movies, series, animations, documentaries, and updates generally in the movie industry, with Nollywood right at the forefront because we are passionate about things that are out of Nigeria. We support Nigeria, grow the Naira, and love Nigeria. And that's why, yes, the criticism as well as the feedback come sometimes very hard on Nollywood filmmakers, directors, scriptwriters, actors, because we want the best of this land, if you know what I mean. Now, you can also join us on WhatsApp and on YouTube, where we're streaming live. You might not see the face of Irabor. It always what's in the dark. We never see his face on Zoom, but you can see my face. And that is at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. At Smooth 981 FM Lagos. On WhatsApp, 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. Mayowa from Ikeja says, good morning, guys. I am currently binge watching The Rookie FBI while I'm waiting for season 7 of The Rookie. I guess you have somebody in your camp, Irabor.
Yes, now. If you're not watching The Rookie, you're on a long thing.
Well, it's a good thing because I'm short and I'm on a long thing. So let's talk about what Nigerians are watching. And of course, like Mayowa, you can let us know what you have been watching as well. Even what was that series I told you about that I started watching it last week?
Which one is that one? Do you watch anything?
Of course, I do watch things.
Okay.
What is it again? The Matlock. Yeah. I didn't have the chance. I didn't get the chance to watch episode 3, but hey, we will see how we can catch up. So let's talk about what Nigerians are watching before we get to the box office numbers. And usually, again, we give you the disclaimer. This are some of the top 10 from some of the popular streaming platforms in Nigeria. And we tell you that these movies are not necessarily the best of the best. They are just what Nigerians are watching for a number of reasons. It could be interest. It could be the fact that people have multiple password access and so on. And maybe it was just newly added to the site. So here is number 10 for top movies. Number 10 is Ambulance. Number 9 is Lisabi. And that's lovely. I like the fact that I still on number 10. Number 8 is Happiness Is, while number 7 is Family Pack. Number 6 is an Indian movie that is not up to 3 hours, just 2 hours, 7 minutes. Stars the likes of Kajol, that's Ajay Devgan's wife, and that is titled Do Party. Number 5 is The Shadow Strays, and that has to do with ninja and all the cutting and the fast blades. Number 4 is Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Maybe I'll check that out later. Number 3, Don't Move. Number 2 is Time Cut. And number 1 is Hijack 93. Tell us if you have watched Hijack 93 and what your take is on it. Now, if we talk about TV shows on the, oh, I didn't even mention the app. So this is the Red app. So top 10 TV shows on the Red app today is number 10, Last Year's Single. Number 9 is Chucky. Number 3 is Territory. Number 7, Kill Me, Love Me. Of course, you can already guess it's K-drama. Number 6 is Hellbound, while number 5 is Prison Break. Number 4 is Inside Live. Number 3, The Lincoln Lawyer. And number 2, Go Ahead, Brother. While number 1 is Beauty in Black. And that's a Tyler Perry production. So again, you tell us what you have been watching and let's see if other people are enjoying it as well. 0809-444-0981 is the line to send your messages to. If we move over to the blue app, number 1 is Lakatabu. Number 2 is Citadel Diana. Number 3, Life and Death. Number 4, Brothers. I wanted to start watching this movie for some reasons. I've not gone past 2 minutes. Brothers is Peter Dinklage. Did you see that, Irabor? Did you see the trailer at all?
Brothers, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Starring who else again?
Josh Brolin.
Oh, okay. No. I haven't seen that one. Funny enough. I thought you meant Brothers, the one with Boris Chestnut.
Oh, no. This one is, it just was released last month or 2 months ago. I saw their combination and I looked forward to it. I think it's going to be a sort of slow burn, but I've not had the patience yet.
I understand what you mean. You're living life on the fast pace.
Okay, number 1 is, where was I again? Let me try to bring it back again. Okay, so in terms of the altogether, number 1 is Canary Black. Number 2 is The Betrayed. Number 3 is Offshoot. Number 4 is Move Like a Boss, and you have the beautiful Nancy Isime there. Number 5 is The Apocalypse, The Beginning of the End, Apocalypse Z. Number 6 is 9 Bullets. Number 7 is The Northman. Number 8, Citadel Diana. Number 9, Lakatabu. And number 10 is Soft Love. So for some reasons, it reordered itself, and that's why it looks like Lakatabu is no longer number 1, as I mentioned it. So taking the messages now, Senfaja says, hello, I am in Detained and Hijack 93. Did you enjoy Hijack 93? Senfaja, tell us. Oluwaseun says, so I watched Lisa B. I feel that story is unnecessarily elongated to portray old or your ruthlessness only. Both Uprising and Downrising shouldn't be more than one film. Interesting. More so, I watched Dying to be Famous. Lakatabu is also a flop. I foresee him preparing another whack part 2 like Kesari. All right, so again, we hear you, Oluwaseun, but it would be lovely to have more details. Which part of it was a flop for you? Is it the cinematography, the entire thing? Is it the audio? Is it the storytelling? Is it the production post? I mean, just let us know. Give us details so that we know what it is that we're working with. Mountain Lion says, I watched Lockdown by Moses Iwang again, and I was mesmerized. That movie should be in the Nollywood Hall of Fame. Storytelling was great. Casting and performances superb. And Casey Obiajulu did some crazy stuffs in cinematography. Interesting. All right, let's get to the basics and let's talk about some developments in Nollywood. I am going to start with the box office numbers. And so far, according to the numbers, it says that Queen Latifah is reigning supreme as the highest grossing Nollywood film of 2024 as October has closed. And guess how much it raked in, Irabor? Can you take a wild guess?
How much?
289 million naira.
That is lovely because I'm going to compare it to a Hollywood film which was released just a week ago, I think, It has done 110 million in just 7 days. That's Venom, The Last Dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Nigerians are doing their best, to keep the cinema culture going, which I need to give a shout out to every Nigerian that goes to the cinema to watch any film, especially Nollywood films. I really, 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 really want to give kudos to Nigerians for doing so, because when you see these numbers, given the economic situation, you just have to applaud it. I mean, it's great to see and hear that both Hollywood and Nollywood films are doing well despite everything going on, for sure.
Okay, and in terms of the other one, so before Queen Latifah was Kasum's Kayode at Joshiko, and that has gotten 257.25 million in terms of ticket sales. And it was one of your best movies, like you said, Irabor.
Which one? Farmer's Bride?
No, Joshiko.
Oh, Joshua, yeah, I'm contender for movie of the year so far. I mean, I haven't watched all the Nollywood movies yet, but the ones I've watched so far, Joshua, Farmer's Bride, both of them for sure. I put them movie of the year contenders for sure.
And then another of the movie that has done really well, especially in the opening weekend, and a very strong appeal at the box office, according to lots of metrics, is The Uprising, Wives on Strike 3. And that got 28.2 million, unless we have our data wrong. But guess what? We're going to have the person who made that movie talk about it. So please welcome with me. She is a jack of all trades. She's a scriptwriter, she's a producer, she's an actress, she's everything, and she handles her role beautifully well. So please welcome with me the one and the only gorgeous, talented, and delectable Omoni Oboli. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was worried you were not going to make it in because of your schedule.
I did, and I'm here, and it's a pleasure to be here.
How are you doing? And tell me, was that number accurate or we have more?
It's close. It's very close. It's very close. I think you're almost accurate, if not. It's very close.
So we have an analyst on Zoom. Irabor, can you hear her?
Hi, Irabor.
Hi, Omoni.
How are you?
How's everything? I'm fine. Omoni, do you have XXL in this your shirt? Please, I beg. I need.
You want it, Abi?
XXL. If you have XXL or XL, depending.
We have.
I'll pick it up from Sheun. Thank you very much.
No wahala.
Okay, maybe I will start from there. How has it been in terms of the publicity? Because I see you everywhere. Yeah. And these days it's like publicity is a huge one, and you all are just coming up with different ideas in order to be able to get these things in our faces, and not just that, get us into the cinema.
Yeah.
So how has it been?
Whew, crazy, hectic. I'm never gonna lie. So I wish for a day where you make a great film, because that's what the focus should be on, right? You make a great film and, you do the runs, like I'm here, do your media runs and everything, and, post on social media and tell everyone you've made this great film, and the movie just sells. I wish for that day, right? Because I look at our counterparts outside of the country and I don't see them doing all of the stuff that we have to do to sell our films. So for me, I just like the work. I like to just create. I like to just do the work. So the extra that comes with putting a movie out there is really tiresome. I'm not even gonna lie. It's really tiresome. I like to do the work. I like to come to places like this. I like to talk about what I've done, right? But then all the extra is just like, it's too much. You know what I mean? Can I let me focus on just creating a beautiful film so that everyone will just enjoy it? But you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah.
Can I follow up on that?
Yes, please. I would really like to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, is that the reason you haven't released a cinema film in a while?
I would say maybe it's part of it, but then life takes you in different directions. Do you know what I mean? So I've had to become a grandma in this.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've done other things, I'm one person who believes that I don't want to die and go to heaven and God will say to me, I gave you all these talents. What did you do with all of them? Right? I want to do it all. I want to exhaust it all. I want to be empty when I'm leaving. So I've gone on to do other things, tried other things, thrived in other things in this 5 years that I've been sort of out of the big screens. I've started a YouTube channel. It's doing excellently well, right? So I don't want to do just one thing. I'm a firm believer that it's not or, it's and, right? You don't have to do this or this. You could do this and this, right?
And that's brings me to the question of the YouTube. Why did you decide to, make lots of YouTube movies? And number two, how is it like shooting a YouTube movie? Because some are of the opinion that YouTube movies are thoroughly low budget and you don't have to do much.
Have you seen my channel? So people are saying that I brought cinema to YouTube. So my name is on that channel. It is Omonioboli TV. I cannot afford to have my name associated with crap, right? So when I came into YouTube, I didn't come with the mindset of, oh, just do any low budget, whatever, and just put it there. No, I came with the mindset of, I'm going to pursue excellence the same way I do everywhere I go, right? So my movies are very, very well done. We're very particular about the stories. I work with every single scriptwriter and make sure, because I'm a scriptwriter myself, right? Well, obviously I can't write all the films, and I don't, right? But however, I work with every single one of them to make sure that the scripts are par, right? I work with the editors. I edit all the films. Like, we have directors, but I still make sure that I go through the edits with the editors, right? Sound design and all of that. Most people on YouTube don't really do sound design. The editor just plays music, but we have a sound design team. We do sound design. We make sure that we're ticking all the boxes. Yes, it's not the same budget with our big screen movies, not even close. However, the fact that it's lower budget doesn't mean it has to be bad. Doesn't mean it has to be poor quality. So what we're doing is making sure that the quality, because if I can't eat something, I can't give it to you to eat. Just, if I can't consume it, why should I give it to you to consume? It would mean that I'm insulting your intelligence. And I don't want to do that to my audience because they trust me. There are people who have always watched me on big screen that never watch YouTube at all, but now watch YouTube because I'm there. And YouTube is a global platform. It's huge. Let's not forget, right? It is huge. So that's another audience altogether that we can't just ignore and say, oh, I'm only doing movies for big screen, right?
So let me piggyback on something you said about appetites, right? If you cannot eat something, you cannot give it to me. So how do you deal with people who generally don't even share your appetite at all? And when they tell you, oh, I don't like, when maybe they say to your face, I don't like your movies, or that movie you did, oh my God, why did you make such a movie? How do you deal with it?
It is what it is, right? So you're not ice cream. Even ice cream, not everyone. It's not everyone that loves ice cream. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, the savior of the world. Not everyone loves him. You know what I mean? So you don't expect that every single person is going to love you or love your content or love your movies. If you don't like it, you don't like it. There's almost nothing I can do about it. So I'm creating for the people who like what I'm putting out there. And that's it. But some people, however, do not even know because they've not even watched. They're just generalized on, oh, I don't watch Nollywood, period. And there are people like that. And I meet them in the cinemas. I'm shocked that I still meet them now. I met them 10 years ago. I met them 5 years ago. I'm shocked that there's still people like that now because I thought we had moved beyond that. But I still meet them. And for those type of people, I do my best to try to get them into the cinema, into the hall to see my film, because I know that they will come out a convert. That's the truth, especially with the uprising. I dare say it's my best film yet. There's no single person that I've tried to convince that would ordinarily not watch Nollywood films. When they come out, they're like, that was a good one, right?
Interesting. Irabor, do you have any question?
I have plenty, as usual. Plenty. Let me start with one. First of all, this question is about hats. Seun was introducing you as jack of all trades. First of all, I'm happy that you didn't wear any hats and you're showing us, this all back hair. All the men, the real men. Yeah, the real men in the real WhatsApp group, that's our hair, our nationally.
Oh, I love you people, my guys.
Yes, so Seun knows, that's why she's rocking it too. No makeup, simple makeup, those kind of things, you understand? So, but what hat do you like wearing out of everything? You're a writer, you're a producer, you're a director, everything. What hat do you like wearing that you just decide to pick and stay with it?
That's a very tough question because I actually like all the things that I do. I would say the one I like the least. Let me say the one I like the least would be producing.
Why?
Because I want to focus on the creative part of it, right? So producing is like, how would I say, the management part of it. I don't want, so I have producers, right? I don't produce anymore. So I have producers that produce. Of course, you still have to part of it whether you like it or not, because you're the executive producer, it's your money, right? However, I love being an actor. That's like my first love. But I love being a director so much because you finally see this thing that was just on paper, right, come to life, and you're birthing this, like it's like giving birth. You're birthing this process, you're birthing this project, so to speak. So I really love being a director. I love directing actors because I know what I want, right? As once I see it, once I read it, I know exactly what I want. I know how I want you to react in that moment. I know the nuances. I know how I want your eyes to light up. I know if I want you to smile. I know the type of frown that I want, not just any frown. I know the type of anguish that I want you to show. So that process of getting you to give me what I want is really very beautiful for me.
Irabor?
So directing. All right. Yeah, no. I actually thought so, because whenever I watch her films or even series like, Last Year's Single, I know that, okay, Omoni directed this. I'm a fan of your franchise. You know this now. We've talked about your steps. So I'm a fan of your franchise because I like when people use their platforms for societal issues just beyond entertainment, because that's the way people kind of receive, messages and all that. Now, so another question. We have so many platforms, I would say in Nollywood or in the movie world. You have TV, you have, YouTube, that's streaming. You also have cinema. You even have airlines now. We have films on our airline. In your own, I would say, opinion, being in industry, which platform is the most lucrative right now? And which platform would you advise a new filmmaker to take on first?
Ooh, very tough question, but let me try and break it down, because it would be very bad for me to just say this platform, right? Because there are tiers, there are different levels, right? So if you're a new person coming into the industry, I'm not going to say, oh, just do a movie and hope that Netflix or Amazon are going to take it, right? Because at the end of the day, it now depends on what kind of film did you do. Do they think that film is worthy of their platform, right? If I say just make a film and take it to the cinemas, is that film commercial enough for the cinemas? Would the bookers or the distributors see the film and be like, let's go, right? So it depends on what type of film you're going to make. It's not which platform is the most lucrative. If I say make a film and take it to YouTube, do you have the audience, or can you bring that audience that would watch that film on YouTube, right? So these are the questions you have to ask yourself first before you go ahead and make a film. Because what I see a lot nowadays is people just, you're a filmmaker, you want to make film, you're excited about it, and you just go ahead and make a film. However, don't forget that it's a business. So you have to figure out distribution first. But and we are all guilty because, we're creatives. We just want to work, just want to create. Don't think about the money part of it. That will come later. But don't forget that it's money you use to create this product. And you need to make that money back. Even if you're not making a profit, at least make your money back so you can make another film, right? So you have to also think about the distribution part of it. How am I going to make this money back? That's the first question you should ask yourself before you even make a product. Because it's only us creatives that just go ahead and do stuff without thinking. People who make products don't just go ahead and make products without thinking about the market. They do their market research first before they even do the first product. Before they produce the first product, they figured out how they're going to sell this product. So we need to also do that, because at the end of the day, if you don't make your money back, how are you going to make another film?
Aspect of distribution, you have this thing going. I think it was a debut in Nigeria with Nile Media, where there was pre-ticket sales, I believe.
Yeah, we did that.
And you also got into a number of countries. I think at least before the movie was released, it was said that it was going to be in different countries.
Yes.
I think you have it going on in the UK.
So we have the UK. We have 15 cinemas in the UK, starting on the 8th of November. We have Canada, I think 6 or 7 in Canada, starting from the 8th as well. And then we have 11 Francophone countries. All of them are starting on the 8th of November. So That's big for us in terms of international distribution, because whether we like it or not, we have to get our movies into these places, right? And the onus is on us, Nigerians and Africans in all these countries, to make sure that we actually go out and watch these movies, because the more we watch these movies, the more screens they will give us. Do you understand? So let's say now we're opening in 15 screens in the UK. If we sell it out, they will give us more. Because I mean, these people, it's a business for them. They're not sitting down just saying, "Oh, bring any film and put it there." They all the bookers love the film. They'll watch it first, obviously, before they give you screen times or anything. Even in Canada, and I mean, I'm talking old white men.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they watch, because I was so apprehensive, because I'm thinking, would they even get the film? Because don't forget that the uprising is largely pidgin. So I'm like, would they even get it? But I saw my distributor share the emails with me where they're like, "Oh my gosh, this movie is amazing. I was totally immersed and this and then." I'm like, okay, now let's go, So, but we have to come out to watch this film, because if we don't, the next time we will bring another film, doesn't even have to be my film, then they're like, it's not as if the other one even sold. It's not as if they even came out to watch. Because in these countries, Indians, their Indian movies show, and the halls are full. The Indians come out.
Yeah.
They not just the numbers, we do have the numbers. We do. I mean, I don't think there are more Indians in Canada, for instance, than Africans. But do they support is the difference. The Indians will come out regardless. Whatever movie it is, they'll come out to watch it. Do you know what I mean? It's their film, right? But do we come out is the question.
I'll take this message on WhatsApp from Mountain Lion. He says, "Welcome, Madam Omoni Obodi. I am a big fan. My question is this: why do Nigerians want to do everything? One man's a producer, director, lead character, and all in all. Like you talked about how publicity is stressing you out. Why can't you outsource it? And that way you get to do more movies."
Thank you for that. Thank you for being a fan. So why does one person have to do everything? I'm an actor. I'm a producer or executive producer. I'm a director. It's because I can. And it's because I want to, right? That part of the job does not stress me out at all. I love it. I absolutely love it, right? So you talked about outsourcing publicity. Of course, we have PR companies that are handling these things. However, they're not going to come sit here. Do you know what I mean? You want to see me. You don't want to see my media company. Right. On social media, you want to see me showing up for my film. You don't want to see the head of my media company. You don't even know who that person is, right? So that's the thing. So as much as maybe it's stressing you out, or that's the part of the job you like the least, still have to do it. Do you know what I mean? So that's not, you outsource it. Of course, I have a media company. I have a PR company that's handling publicity and all of that. But there's certain things they can't do. They can get you the billboards. They can buy billboards. They can do all of those things. They can buy media. But they cannot appear on a show like this. They cannot come on social media and say, "Guys, watch the film," because you don't know them and you don't care about them. So that's the difference.
True. It's supposed to be on a mobile.
Yeah, I did do it though. I did it for about 6 weeks.
Yeah. How was that experience?
Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. I will do it again in a heartbeat.
Irabor, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. So I have a question from last year's single.
Everyone's asking
By
for
the way, yeah. We need another season.
I know. People are saying
we
to
need
me,
another season.
Even on this cinema tour, people are like, "You're stressing our mental health. Where is the continuation?" Like, coming.
Because that cliffhanger, the way the twist just was, wait, what's this babe doing on this chair? What's going on here? Okay. So please, we need season 2. Don't be like this TV series on the Red Pill called Friends from College. That one too, I'm waiting for season 3. Anyway.
We're trying. We'll do something, don't worry.
The film not film, the series, last year's single, it explores a lot of personal decisions about settling down, marriage and everything. 2-part question. How did your own experiences influence the narrative or the characters? And secondly, you married young, you married early, you have a supportive partner. you're working, you're a grandma now, you have that family unit, everything. How can you assess women and the dating pool today, and what advice can you give them? Because the internet has really, disjointed a lot of things.
That question is so loaded.
Okay.
It's just
yes, we have time. We have time. We have time. We have time.
Do we have time? Okay.
Yeah, we
have time.
Okay. So the first question was again that the second one just threw me off. What was the first thing?
Okay,
I know.
So first question is because the film is based on personal decisions about settling down, marriage, and everything. How did your own experiences influence the narrative or the characters?
Okay. So obviously my experiences are old, very old. However, I do have a lot of friends. I have a lot of colleagues. I have a lot of younger people in my life that I associate with every single day. So I didn't write last year's single. Joy Isibewaji wrote it, but of course we had conversations, and so we brought in a lot of experiences from a very wide pool, right? She has people in her life too, and her own personal experiences. So all of those experiences were brought together to create what you know as last year's single, right? The dating scene right now is not a joke. Things are different, to say the least. Sometimes I feel sorry for people who are actively in the dating pool, because I'm seeing all these things and I'm hearing all the stories, and I'm like, oh,
my condolences.
Oh, Soros prayers. Like, how are we going to navigate this? I think at the end of the day, it's just I feel like people are not true to themselves anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone is wearing a mask. If you just say, oh, now maybe this, so
Ataya.
do you understand? Now maybe this. You too, now maybe this. You like me, I mean, you don't like me. I know like you, okay, no problem.
Simple.
Yeah, I like you. Okay, let's move on. Like, everyone is so wearing a mask, everyone is guarded, so people are not coming onto the scene with who they really are. So it's so hard to decide, because now you don't even know who this person is. So how do you know if this person is even compatible with you? How do you know if you even really like this person? Everybody's confused. In last year's ago, you can see that my character self, confusion won't kill her.
You see, your character, even though we say I know you and Disabi,
your
character not kill.
What do you want in life? What do you really want? Today you want diamond ring. Tomorrow you say, okay, I'll buy it myself. Tomorrow you say, okay, what manner of confusion is this? So everybody's confused. People are so confused because you first have to even know who you are before you say, okay, this is what I'm showing up as. You don't even know who you are, because society is telling you this is how you should be. Okay, where am I staying? Should I be like what society is telling me to be, or should I just be like what I think I am, that I'm not even sure of? So people are just showing up confused. So the dating pool is just a bunch of really confused people, so it's just so difficult to say, I like this person, or I don't like this person. I know this person, or I don't know. People don't even know who they are.
I completely agree.
We'll ask another question.
I have one more question. This one is lighthearted. This one is very lighthearted. Yeah, very lighthearted. Harmony, based on the title of your series, Last Year Single, when was the last time or the last year you were single?
Oh gosh. I just my 24th wedding anniversary was a few days ago.
So that's 24 years ago.
That's the answer to the question.
I didn't pass math, so let me go and calculate. I mean, what year? But no other.
Now you want to tell me?
Uprising, let's go. What influenced this particular one? Was that the number one? Was that number two? This one was not as comical as the other one. This was more serious. And I know that you didn't write the script, but you've already
I co-wrote it.
Yeah. Okay. So what changed?
The state of the nation. That is what changed. But, Nigerians like to joke about everything, and I love it for us because that's what I'm saying. I just said I love it for us. I love it for us because you go die if you don't laugh. You know what I mean? However, there are certain issues that are very serious that we cannot laugh about. And kidnapping is one of those. Almost everybody has experienced it close enough. People say 6 degrees of separation for most things, but kidnapping is not 6. It's not, somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who, it's not 6, it's 2 at the most. If you don't know someone directly, like your friend or your cousin or someone in your family, you know someone whose friend or whose cousin or whose auntie or whose dad has been kidnapped, right? So it's really close to home. And it's not funny. It's a very serious issue, right? And, there's so much that is tied to that. So if you watch the uprising, you can see that there is a lot about upbringing, how we're bringing up our kids, because these people that are kidnapping people, not person picking. You get what I'm saying? They didn't fall from the sky. The kidnappers didn't fall from the sky. They are people's children. People gave birth to them. People trained them. How were they trained? How are you trained that you grew up and decided, you know what, I want to kidnap people. I want to kill people. I want to do this. What kind of upbringing did you have? So we as parents, we have a role to play in this as well. It's all good and fine for you to say, yeah, now, wow, all these people, they are so terrible. They are so this, they are so that. They are people's kids. Nobody brings up a child. No child is born and, they brought the doctor or the nurse. Oh, there goes a kidnapper. There's no child like that, right? However, that child grew up and became a kidnapper or a killer. How did he get there? What role do the parents have? What role does society have to play? All of those is what you see in the uprising. Yes, we have a lot of comic moments because if you not laugh, if you die. You know what I mean? So to kind of tone it down a little bit, but this one is a thriller. It's not a comedy like the other two, and it's a standalone too. So even if you haven't seen 1 and 2, you can watch this. It's not a continuation. It's just characters from 1 and 2 at here, even though we added new characters, right? So, but it's a heavier film. It's a heavier film. You're going to come out of the cinema thinking, oh my gosh, what did I just watch? You will be at the edge of your seats throughout. It's not the kind of movie you just relax and just be drinking eating popcorn and drinking whatever. No, you're like this throughout.
So we're going to see another after this, or this is the end of the trilogy.
What did you call it?
No, I just wanted to
You called it a
now.
trilogy.
How we thought about Game of Thrones had ended, and they came up with a prequel, sequel.
I know. I know, but a trilogy just sounds really nice. But who knows? But I would, sometimes it's good to bow out when your vision is loudest. And this has gotten 10 over 10 across board. Like platforms that would usually review Nollywood movies really poorly and give it terrible reviews are giving us 10 over 10 across board. So we have really put the nail on the head. And maybe it's always better to bow out when your vision is loudest. But who knows?
Let me poke my nose. Have you made back the money you used in making this movie?
How? It's not even possible. Not yet. We still have a long way to go. Movies cost a lot of money these days. People don't know. So, as the economy is getting worse, it's getting more expensive to make films because everything, just think about it in terms of even just cost of production, diesel, accommodation, all of those things have more than quadrupled. So that's adding to your production cost, whether you like it or not. And of course, as those things are increasing, everyone is increasing their fees. So the crew is more than triple their fees. Actors have more than tripled their fees. So production from 2 years ago and even today is more than triple in cost. So yeah, it's not beans anymore.
I promise you, I don't want to drill you, but I just have this question, and I'm sure Irabor will know that I'm asking this on behalf of all the Film Focus crew.
Let's speak for yourself. I've not heard this question. No, speak for yourself first. So I don't know this question. No,
I was not throw me under the bus.
So there's something that we struggle with. For instance, if I go online right now and I want to see how much was poured into Black Panther Wakanda Forever, they will show me the budget. But we struggle with that in Nigeria. Yes, we might have the box office numbers and say, okay, so Wives on Strike has made about 30 million at the opening weekend. But we're curious to know the budget as well. It looks like we are very defensive or protective of our numbers.
Yeah.
Do you agree, and why is that?
Well, it is what it is. I won't tell you. So obviously, I agree. I won't tell you how much I spent making this film, because a lot goes into it, and it's not just. So you're saying Black Panther, for instance. When you go there, you probably see how much was spent. They've put in everything, even the favors, even, do you know what I mean? So everything is calculated into that cost that you're seeing. They're not telling you, oh, the actual cost in dollars that we doled out is 10 million for my, just to say, right? They have input everything that was put into that film. So if I called you, for instance, and I said, can I shoot in your house? And you say, sure, you're my friend, I'm not going to I'm still going to add the cost of shooting in your house to my final budget. You get what I'm saying? I'm still going to add the cost of using Irabor's car to my final budget, even if he gave it to me for free, right? So they've put in all of those to say, this is how much this movie costs to produce, right? But I'm not going to sit down and do all of that. I put all of those things, I put all the maths and say, oh, this is how much it costs. Even if I came to this radio station to shoot and you guys said, don't worry, you're our friend, shoot for free. I'm not going to sit down and start putting all of those and say, this is how much it costs, right? So just the sheer burden of having to do all that to give you a final shoot budget plus post-production plus all of those things, like, you know what, it cost me a lot. It did cost me a lot. I mean, I'm saying even the last two put together, it's not even up to half of what this one costs.
Irabor?
Yeah, I want to add to that. Yeah. So budget was going to be my last question, but the way I was going to ask it is, what would make you eventually reveal budgets? Because I can understand it from the standpoint of a movie stakeholder and somebody who produces film, because the industry itself, I don't think it is developed enough to even have that kind of feature right now.
Exactly.
So what state does the industry have to get to for you to be comfortable with doing that, releasing your budget?
Yeah. I think we have to get to a stage where it is a lot easier to make your money back. You know what I mean? So let's say nobody makes their money back from the cinemas alone. Forget it. I don't care what they tell you. Nobody. Because even the budget of marketing the film, it's even hard to make the budget of marketing the film back from the cinema, because nowadays it costs almost the same amount to produce a film and marketing. It's like pretty much the same. If you produce a film for 200 million, you're going to spend almost 200 million just for publicity and marketing.
So we have a budget. We already have a budget. She has given us 200 million.
No, I'm not giving you. You know what I mean? So just the share making your production, your publicity money back. You know, so nobody makes their money back from the cinemas alone, unless of course you made a really low budget film, and the bookers won't even take a really low budget film to the cinemas, right? So that in itself is where because most times if you look at Hollywood, they make a film from the cinemas alone, they've made their money back. So it's easier for them to say this movie cost 100 million to produce because they've made 1 billion. Do you understand?
Yeah, times 10.
So they've made their money back, but you haven't.
So we're going to end with this one from Musti on WhatsApp, who says, NNPC has not told you how many barrels per day we produce. Federal government did not tell you how much is subsidy. Dangote cannot tell you, or NNPC cannot tell you how much is production at the refinery. It is what is indeed. It is what it is indeed. We're not a transparent country. An accountant can easily prepare the numbers. That's the easiest thing to do. I once heard a colleague of hers say, for security reasons, it's good to play along with status quo. Well, we are now going to bring the conversation to a close and tell us what to look forward to if we decide to go and watch Uprising right now.
So I would say that you'll be thoroughly entertained. That's number one. I want you to go in there thinking, what am I about to see? Don't go in with any preconceived notions or anything, because I promise you that you'll be wowed. Whatever it is you have in your mind going in, you will come out with something totally different. So first of all, you're going to be very entertained. Secondly, you're going to come out with some very serious messages. And you have a lot of questions thinking, what did I just watch? What just happened to me? You're going to feel every single emotion. You're going to be happy, you're going to be sad, you're going to be excited, you're going to be apprehensive. Every emotion in the book, you'll feel it.
Okay, from the horse's mouth. Irabor, what you
Yeah.
going to say?
Yeah. I mean, I want to donate 4 Filmhouse Cinema tickets to go and watch The Uprising. So anybody who answers this question, just give us 6 movies that Omoni Obole has done. You can call or send WhatsApp for in 1 minute. I'm giving 4 Filmhouse Cinema tickets.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, 6. She has done more than 6 now.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to
I
yeah.
know, I'm just saying.
It'll be easy for people who actually follow our movies. It'll be easy for them.
Yeah.
But
6.
1 minute is short now.
Because no time.
Before they go type
How they
and
go type
finish,
and Okay, let them just mention 3 movies. 3 movies.
Uh-huh. 1 minute is short.
3 movies. 3 movies. 3
Okay.
movies.
But thank you, though. I appreciate you.
No, pleasure.
So yes, chances are that will come at the end of the show, and we're going to let you know via text message that you have won the tickets. But thank you very much for your presence, and we wish you all the best. And cheers to more box office number, you making back the amount that you put into there.
Thank you.
And your movie also contributing to the positive standard of Nollywood, and by extension, getting other movies into the cinemas outside the Nigeria and spreading the good word, because we are heavy on Nollywood here, and also we do not hold back the criticism, because we often say that these things rub off on us.
Absolutely.
So cheers to that.
Thank you.
Mayowa says, Rise and Strike, Olotire and Okafor's Law.
That's it.
That's 1 down. Rob, are you pleased? Ramsey. Okay, he's gone.
Okay.
I am here. I'm listening. I'm watching.
Did you hear Mayowa's?
Yeah, I was even typing out the code. I want to send the code to the person.
Someone else is already.
So let me get it straight. You have 4, is it 4 tickets, right? Is it 1 per person or?
Yeah, 1 per person, 4 Filmhouse Cinema tickets, so they can watch Uprising. Uprising,
What if they have their husbands? Wait. What if they have their husbands or their wives?
And then they should that person.
Tell them to come and win now.
Okay, so Mayowa has got 1 ticket. We have 3 more to go. And we have this one from Boundless Love, The Figurine, Uncle Baby, Fertile Imagination, Being Mrs. Elliot, The First Lady, and Wives on Strike.
Okay, so this person wins as well. The Figurine, I just acted in it, is not my film. Uncle Baby, I just acted, is not my film. Fertile Imagination is also not my film, I just acted. But because they did 6, they did Being Mrs. Elliot, The First Lady, and Wives on Strike. Those are my films. So yes, they did get it as well.
2 down, 2 more to go. So quickly, in case you do not have the WhatsApp number, it's 0809-444-0981. Again, 0809-444-0981. So your messages can come in after the show. You are welcome. We're going to send you the code for you to go watch it. Wives on Strike, The Uprising. Nothing else. Wives on Strike, The Uprising.
All right. But you should tie the codes to the title. So they can't use it.
I'm sending it already.
Yeah, but they can't use it for any other film. It has to be tied to the uprising. Awesome.
For sure. I'll tie it.
This one don't fail. No worry, no reader. Joshua, go back to the drawing board.
We're done for today. Next week we'll return on Film Focus on Smooth 98.1. Support Nollywood, watch Nollywood. Thank you. And then come back with your criticism if you have any, your feedback. And yeah, thank you very much. Life says, I'm very proud of you today, Oluwaseun, for bringing a guest I can relate with. Not to bring those people that will tell us to turn stadium to film village, but they don't even know common thing like let's see. Bye-bye. We're done. See you next week.
All right, thank you for having me.
Alicia Young, and you're tuned to Smooth 98.1. Driving in Lagos traffic in the evening can be such a enjoy.